Hey Scorpio, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. I hope you guys are all doing fantastic out there. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at your overall energy for July 2023. So I'm going to pull a 9-card spread, and what messages want to come through, whether it's love related, career related, money related, personal development related, or all of the above. It's whatever your spirit guides see you focusing on the most, and they're cherry picking what messages would benefit you the most at this time. All right, so let's do this. Spirit, please connect me with Scorpio today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's the energy surrounding Scorpio around this time that they'd stumble upon this video? What's their important message? 9-card spread for Scorpio. This card wanted to force its way out, so much so that it freaking bent my card. Thanks, Scorpio. Now, with the King of Wands coming out, it is telling me that you're going to step into Leo season, which begins in a couple of days, feeling at your best, feeling like the spotlight is finally on you in whichever area of your life, whether love, career, personal. You're just going to feel like that sunlight is beaming on you, and you're giving yourself a chance to perform at your best. So some of you guys are going for a job interview, and you're going to be performing your best. For some, you're going on a first date, third date, sixth date, and you're going to feel like you're performing your best, leaving a good lasting impression. And for others, you're just doing something for yourself, and it's making you feel so confident to where it's inspiring you to be very creative at this time. You know, that microphone is the Ace of Wands in your hand. So I do feel like as we step into the North Node in Aries, this is a time where I have a Scorpio that's wanting to reinvent themselves. And with you being such a transformative zodiac sign, since your ruler is Mars and Pluto, you are born to reinvent yourself. You're always going through endings and new beginnings, endings and new beginnings. And I'm strongly feeling like during Cancer season, when that full moon was affecting us all the most, you spent that time in hermit mode, you know, kind of going through your metamorphosis. And as we step into Leo season, when the sun is the ruler, you're going to feel like you are coming out like a butterfly, ready to be sociable, ready to be seen, and just feeling like you look good, looking good, smelling good. Heck, people might even think your voice sounds good. All right, you might also have a lot of Leo in your chart, or you're connecting with a Leo at this time. Ooh, I love this card. It was totally worth you bending my card. This was an expensive tarot deck. What the heck? I'll iron it out. But let's see what the rest of your messages are. I love that energy for you. Some of you might also have a stud heading towards you, okay, or a really attractive woman. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my beautiful Scorpios. Okay, so coming into your present energy, we have the 5 of Swords. Now, the 5 of Swords is the energy of competing. The 5 of Swords is the energy of feeling like I'm ready to compete until defeat. All right, but whatever's meant for you is always going to be for you. So definitely check your approach at the door if you feel like it's something that's not going to be seen in a very savory way, because they're showing me you got the goods to get what you want without having to, you know, go towards any other means to get what you're wanting. All right, or this is somebody in your life that is going to try and, you know, impress you in ways that may not be as authentic. All right, maybe someone feels intimidated to come up to someone like you, and they're gonna boost their, you know, boost something about their lives, inflate it a bit so that you look at them in a certain way, like lie about how much they're actually making as an income, or what they can actually bring to the table, and you're over here like, I've got my own table. There's something like that going on here, but I'm also getting you signing something, but maybe you need to wait to sign it, you know, until after Venus is not in retrograde, okay? Or have someone look over something for you a lot, because some of you guys may be signing new onboarding paperwork to join a new team, or you are getting promoted and you're maybe signing what your responsibilities are, but may not be exactly what you thought those responsibilities are. Or you're signing a contract for a house and you're not realizing that the disclosure is missing a few information. Anyways, that's a message for somebody here. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's some sort of challenge surrounding you and another person. Somebody is coming towards you acting like an opportunist. This is somebody that is going to say all the right things, do all the right things, but you might end up not getting what you are expecting out of it, okay? But with the sun shining on you brightly, I feel like you will have clarity. Just try your best to not like take too quick of action before you really know what you're getting yourself into. I'm gonna have to clarify those cards. We have the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups is telling me that around this time your family is very supportive over you. You're feeling really happy. You feel like you're meeting the right people in your life to build a community with. Things are looking really good because I'm seeing that rainbow, and rainbows come after storms. So you may have had to deal with a gnarly situation in the recent past that kind of knocked you on your feet a little bit. For some of you, this was what happened, and now that situation is now done because 5 plus 5 is 10. 10s are completions, and completions lead to new beginnings, and the number 10 reduces to a 1. Okay, so some of you Scorpios are already out of whatever situation this is or was. Okay, let's continue. The Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man is telling me that you're going to feel guided to pause, just to gain a different perspective on things, to take in all the information you're receiving at this time and see it in many different angles, different point of views. And then once you gain this enlightenment, that's when you decide what needs to let go of and what needs to stay in your life. Okay, so I do feel like for some of you Scorpios, you're trying to figure out who needs to continue being your ride or dies and who needs to just go. Who needs to go? Because I'm strongly getting that you're making decisions to clear out from your path people that are no longer in alignment with you, so that way where you're going is going to keep on thriving. All right, I heard someone on TikTok say, I don't remember his name, but he described it perfectly, what people are in our lives at times. There are soulmates that come in our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. They act as boosters to a rocket, right? You know, they're helping that rocket get up, and then just when it reached the point where it can't go anymore, those boosters fall off and go into the ocean because they don't need to go where that rocket is needing to go. So a lot of you Scorpios are reflecting on your past and reflecting on the people that are meant to be just stepping stones to where you need to go, but are not needed to go where you're going next. And it's really sad. It's really uncomfortable to say goodbye to certain people, but if they're just going to be anchors to your happiness, you got to put yourself first, Scorpio. I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's definitely showing me that you've got loyalties to people that have disappointed you, that have shown their true colors or are about to show their true colors, and you're going to have to make a very discerning decision about whether to let that connection go before it gets out of hand. All right, you are in the driver's seat. You're coming in as a very powerful person, someone that is getting the spotlight put on them, and you're also controlling that spotlight as well and putting that spotlight on other people to see if they have any nefarious intentions with you. Okay, it's like, you know, that guy who's singing on stage and he carries the mic over to the audience and gives everyone else a chance to speak, you know. The Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is telling me that you are becoming, you know, really knowledgeable in some area of your life, whether you're becoming knowledgeable in, you know, romantic love, whether you're becoming more knowledgeable in your career or everyday life experience. You're becoming very knowledgeable, and you're using all that knowledge to make your life going forward what you can make it into. And you're also guiding other people who are following your footsteps. You know, you're definitely coming in as a beacon of hope for a lot of people. You're coming up as someone that gives really good advice because you've gone through some transformative BS. You know, Scorpios, you go through a lot of rough challenges, but they made you who you are today. Two cards wanted to come out. I got the Six of Wands and I got the Eight of Wands. The Six of Wands is telling me that you're going to be recognized for something. I'm strongly getting the spotlight being on you and your, you know, public persona. All right, your public image is being highlighted around this time, Scorpio, and it feels good. It feels like you're being recognized for something. Whether your public is just your neighbors, whether your public is your co-workers, whether you are actually an influencer or someone in the public eye, you're being seen for what you bring to the table, and it's leading to a lot of good changes up ahead. A lot of positive changes, Scorpio. I mean, with that Jupiter influence, with that Six of Wands, Jupiter is all about growth, success, expansion, and the Eight of Wands is all about fast movement, fast travel. You may be traveling a lot around this time, or you're going to be communicating with a lot of different people, networking with a lot of different people. There's a lot of engagement here with the Eight of Wands, bumping ideas off of each other so that way you all can succeed together. And that's what I'm talking about when I say you want the right people around you, and to be very discerning about who you let get around you. You want people that are going to help support you and not knock you down. I said this to someone recently, I think it was either Virgo or Libra. I mentioned the crab bucket theory, where when you're in a bucket of crabs, one crab is trying to climb out and another one's like, hey, wait, you can't leave if I can't, and pulls that crab down instead of just asking that other crab that's making its way out for a little helping hand. You know, people that don't want to see you succeed because they're not succeeding are people you don't want in your life anymore. You want people that are going to be like, all right, I'm going to boost you up out of that bucket, just don't forget about me, you know? So I definitely feel like you're rising above a lot of obstacles around this time, Scorpio, and you're learning what you're made of, what you're capable of, and you're realizing who's going to be beneficial for the next several years or so, okay? The next 10 years. Interesting reading. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles being here, I definitely feel like money is a top priority of yours around this time. You're definitely making decisions that are going to bring you a lot of generational wealth. The Queen of Pentacles is also a very committed person. So you're committing to something that you have a lot of faith in, a lot of belief in. You may be committing yourself to a person, whether romantic, business partnership, I don't know. All I know is you're making a very smart, sound decision, and it's going to set you up for a lot of comfort, a lot of abundance very, very soon, if not already. What's your advice? Ace of Wands. Grab that Ace of Wands and see what you can make of it. See what you create out of it. The Ace of Wands is like an internal percolator. You know, waking up with an internal Keurig in your sacral. You know, it's motivating you, it's amplifying you, it's inspiring you to just get up and create. So a lot of you guys are just feeling very creative around this time, whether it's wanting to change up your appearance, whether it's to change up the type of people that you hang out with, or you're venturing out into a business opportunity where you're able to showcase your passionate side, okay? Just keep in mind that, again, we're going into Venus in retrograde, where if you are changing up your appearance, that you're not doing things too extreme, because Venus rules art and beauty, and if it's in retrograde, you may want to tell that hairstylist maybe only take 2 inches off my hair and not 8 inches, because you may not like the results, or changing your look too much, or committing to a tattoo, you know, that you can't take back, something like that. Okay, what's your overall energy, Scorpio? The Ten of Swords showing me you getting a full sleeve tattoo. Oh my Lanta, I think I'm going to hit a nerve with someone out here. Scorpio, if you were tempted to get a full sleeve tattoo at this time, you may want to just wait until, you know, after September 5th. when it's no longer a Venus in retrograde, because you either are going to regret it because of the pain, or you're going to be like, oh man, this is not what I wanted. I should have picked the right tattoo artist. Anyways, it doesn't have to be that. But I definitely feel like with the Ten of Swords being the overall energy, you're definitely walking away from people, places, and things that were not meant to be in your life forever. It must have been a fun party, but it's time to clean up and go home and, you know, start going back to the drawing board on who you want to invite in your life. They should be honored to be in your life. And now I'm seeing the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands. That's a powerful couple. So yeah, some of you guys are linking up with someone that you're going to be in a powerful partnership with, whether romance or business, and, you know, you're going to just be really excited. I'm just going to clarify a few cards. Where are my clarifying cards? Where's my cat cards? Oh, there we go. I'm just going to clarify a couple. But Scorpio, I love this reading for you. Yes, I just called you Scorpio. I meant to call you Scorps. Scorpio just slipped out. First, let me clarify this King of Wands. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you just embracing your confident side, you know, your determined side. Why the King of Wands? 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 Whoa. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom, Page of Swords, the Death in reverse. So with the Page of Swords being here, that's interesting because the Page of Swords is my watcher card. It's being watched. And you're on stage on this photo that I'm clarifying. So this is confirming somebody's watching you. You are on stage. The world is your stage. And you're really showing what you're capable of. You're definitely being watched, whether this is a potential employer thinking about giving you a promotion, or a future employer that's wanting to hire you on for their company, or you are actually in the public eye. Okay, but for others, I do feel like this may be related to romantic love, where there might be someone coming back around feeling unfinished business with you. Someone that you may have had a past life with. Because I'm looking at this Death card, which is Scorpio's major arcana, and it's got 9 ghost kitties coming out of that dying cat's body, which is telling me that you may have either had 9 past lives with whomever this person is that's coming into your life, or this connection has been on off, on off, on off, on off, on off, and they're watching you do really well, getting a lot of attention, looking really good, and maybe trying to take advantage of that opportunity to wiggle their way back into your life. And it's going to be up to you to decide if this is someone that has changed, because number 5 does represent change. So someone here may have done some positive changes, you know, but you're definitely being guided to use your discernment here. But I'm also feeling like there is a career opportunity, because I'm starting to see the 7 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Fool, which is telling me that a new path is opening up for you, and you're taking that path to that sunlight. It's like July, you're taking it into Leo season. Some sort of new beginning, some sort of way of reinventing yourself with that Aries influence. Okay, some of you guys could have Virgo in your Mercury placement with that Magician, or you are a manifesting generator with that sacral energy in the Magician. And for others, something still needs a little bit of time before it's ready to come out. Okay, or that's just you saying, I'm not ready to go on stage yet, just give me a couple days, I'll be ready in a moment. You know, you're preparing for something. Spirit got you prepared, you're getting prepared. What you want wants you too. Clarify that 10 of Cups. No, clarify that 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Clarify that 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups for Scorpio's reading. The King of Pentacles. This was someone you were committed to, or someone that you had hopes of committing with. This person's coming back around, Scorpio. They're missing you. They're regretting something with that 4 of Cups energy. They're sad, they're sulking, they're pouting. Could be a Cancerian or someone with strong Cancer in their chart. Someone's waiting on you to return, and the more that they wait, the more they realize you're not coming around, and that's when they make their return during Venus in retrograde. So you definitely have a decision to make, whether you want to let that connection go, or if you feel like there's more to learn from with that Hierophant. Okay, but for others, I feel like you are more focused on your money. You're focusing on building a name for yourself, and you, oh my goodness, what you want wants you. Clarify that 10 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Your ships are coming in, and it's going to impact your family. Even if you are just yourself with 4 dogs, whatever you're waiting on, it's coming in, and it's going to make you and the people in your life very, very happy for you and happy with you. You know, the Page of Wands, exciting news. You've got some exciting news that maybe you thought was not going to work out in your favor with that 8 of Swords. Don't get caught up in your head. Try not to get lost in negative thinking. We sometimes can get paralyzed in our own negative thoughts to where we create our own sabotage. We don't want that for you, Scorpio. We don't want that for you. Maybe you've been waiting on something since Gemini season. Clarify that, Hanged Man. The Lovers. You've got a love connection heading towards you. The Lovers is all about choices. So some of you guys are either making a choice to officially let go of a past situation that just is not coming in the right way, and it's allowing the right person to come towards you. Or some of you are contemplating whether to give another try to a situation. You know, giving someone a chance to do things differently, okay? Choice is yours, though. I do have Temperance on the bottom, which is all about reconciliations. It's healing. It's finding a healthy compromise, okay? But I definitely feel like I have a Scorpio that is shifting their focus to something else around this time, where your approach to a love connection is very different now, and people are going to be noticing that about you. This person in particular may have thought you were very focused on them at one point in time, and now they're seeing you change. They're seeing you shift your focus from them to yourself, and it's bringing you a lot of abundance. The more you put loyalty to yourself first and foremost, that's when everything around you starts to work out in your favor. The love, the money comes in, okay? Clarify that Hierophant, Six of Wands. Clarify that Hierophant, Six of Wands. Clarify that Hierophant, whoa. The Six of Wands again, with Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. And then I got the Hanged Man. So we got pretty much the same cards here. Hanged Man, Hanged Man, Six of Wands, Six of Wands, and we just had the Temperance a second ago. You had to be patient for something, Scorpio, but your patience is paying off. You're about to get a reward. You're getting rewarded as we step into Leo season with that Six of Wands. That's Leo's minor arcana. You're rising above a situation, and you're finally getting victory. You're finally looking at the situation and thinking, yes, finally my turn. Finally my turn. I've always watched other people rise and succeed, and now I get out of that crab bucket, and I get to look down at the crabs that are still in that bucket, saying a lot of prayers to them, hoping that they find their way out as well. You know? And look at that. If you look at that at quick glance, it does kind of look like a crab bucket, but in this case, it's cats. You know, cats trying to knock down that tower, that tree, that cat tree, instead of all of them working together to keep that tower up. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Your life is changing. It's changing really fast. That number 8. Number 8 is going to be a very important number for you. The Four of Pentacles. You're collecting your coins. You're collecting achievements. You're collecting coins. You're definitely being very protective over your space going forward. You're going to be very picky and choosy about who you let get close to you. It's definitely giving the energy of, before I let you in, please let me know what your intentions are before I let you in. You know, you're not going to do that, but you're going to just be very discerning about who you'll let have access to you. Okay? And I love it. That's what happens when our confidence is at its strongest. We don't allow people close to us who don't have our intentions in mind. So I'm going to pull a monthly oracle card to see what month is important to you. I got all 12 months here. So let's see. All I know is you've got a lot of beautiful changes happening in July going into August, but let's see what other important month is here. October. October is going to be a fantastic month for you. And April of 2024. So October, that could be a confirmation for the October Scorpios out there, but doesn't mean it's not for the November ones either. And something about April, and April is Aries season. So with this North Node in Aries showing up, something that you manifested in Aries season is playing out right now going into October. All right. So I hope this reading helped. I love you to pieces. I'll check in on your love department in a couple of days. Until then, please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, Scorpio, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of this video. Later, Gators.